Alright. We in here, bitch. What the fuck is going on? Streamlabs is getting freaky. Alright. Excuse me. So, first, I am sick. You might hear my voice sound a little fucky. I might cough. I might make gross noises. So, be warned. No viewers right now, so you're all missing this warning anyway. But here it comes. Hold on. Hopefully, there's no like visible sputum just flying out of my mouth at any point. Okay, the list. I don't think I want to change the main deck at all for this. I'm feeling pretty good about the main deck. However, I might change the sideboard a little bit. I think I'm going to cut this Echoing Truth for Tormund's Crypt. Just to have a little bit more action against graveyard decks because they're kind of fucking everywhere. Excuse me. Okay. I think that's all I want to do. On the whole, I'm liking the I'm liking the 3 Limb Duels vaults quite a bit. Just more hits to give you deterministic Doomsday or frenzy kills. And the real good thing that they do is like if you whiff on them, like you're frenzying and you whiff on them, so you know an uncastable vault on top of your deck. You can untap and cast it in your upkeep and make a pile that lets you kill. Which there's not really any other cards that you can like cast in your upkeep off frenzy and have them be useful. So, I probably just want to like jump into a league. I do want to say that first off, these 120 play points. I think I had like 60 last time, maybe 70 last time we played a league. What? Yeah, let's give people the D. That's right, ape. So yeah, I like grinded queues to turn 60 points into 120 points. So I'll probably use those play points first, just so I don't accidentally use them on something else. I also was kindly donated 12 event tickets by someone from the Discord. And so that means I'll have at least 2 leagues if I fucking fail both of them. Fail the cash. But anyway, so back to where we're at. This is the list. I think the only change that I've made is I cut the 1 Echoing Truth for Tormund's Crypt. Just have a little extra game against the graveyard decks. And yeah, I think I'm just gonna jump on in. No point in fucking waiting. Know what I'm saying? Competitive Legacy League. Oh, this one was awful. This last league, playing Landon twice. Anyway, enough moaning and groaning. Fucking 120 play points. Let's do it. Let's give some people the dick. The Doom's dick. I gotta click this button, huh? Hopefully my croaking and coughing doesn't make viewership go down. Here we go. Give me an O. Give me a P. Give me a P. Give me an O. Give me an N-E-N-T. What's that spell? Give me a fucking opponent. Don't make me wait, bitch. I bet this is the Twitch mobile live dashboard telling me that I'm streaming as if I didn't fucking know. What up, Nox? Let's just not get prison decks at all. That's really what I want. I want to play against, like, I don't fucking know, 60 islands. 60 islands every time. Okay, this hand... am I on the draw? I want to keep this, I think. This hand is, like, high potential, but kind of, I don't know. It's a little sketchy. I'm gonna keep it. It's got plenty of mana. It's got interaction. It's got a brainstorm. No chalice, so that's good. I'm gonna start off with a Thoughtseize, I think. Just because, like, what did they do if they didn't shuffle? If this is, like, I don't know, Storm or Show and Tell or Miracles, I'm probably going to want to Thoughtseize, so I'm just going to Thoughtseize. Plus, they're not going to be able to brainstorm away anything. So. Alright, so it's looking like it's Miracles. I guess I'm taking the Force. I almost want to take the Mentor. Because, like, this deck is really light on actual win conditions. And I'm probably going to find more stuff before I go off, but I don't know. Maybe it's just, that's just dumb. Okay, yeah, we'll do that. We'll take the Mentor. Hopefully I just don't get counterbalance here. They didn't have... Oh wait, that Flooded Strand was their draw. So that's good to know. This is probably going to be the Ponder. I wonder if they would ever think about forcing my Brainstorm. I'm inclined to think no. But... hope they drew another blue card. They shuffled off the Ponder. They didn't shuffle the Portent, though. I'm sure they have another blue card to go with that Force. Not that I'm going to be, like, comboing off anytime soon. As long as I don't get counterbalanced out of this game, I think I have a decent shot. Usually Miracles is like a deck you can beat. Fucking, that's a lot. Alright, well, I'm putting back the Tendrils. Probably going to put back the Badlands. And I'll just crack this and Ponder. I don't want to get, well, I don't know. There's not really any avoiding a potential back to basics here. So I'm just going to get my ass eaten by it if it happens. There's a Duress, much needed Duress. What up? Got lots of people in the chat today. My concern about not taking the Mentor is that I was going to be really light on, like, I don't know, this hand is still really slow. I'm still looking for a lot, and I figured I would come across more discard before I came across, you know, like, everything I needed to win, or in the process of coming across everything I needed to win, so I'm honestly not really sure what I want to do here. I think I just want to Ponder first. There's a Frenzy, so that was good. I'll probably just play this. I think I'm just gonna pass. So I'm thinking maybe I can like crack the fetch, brainstorm, and step, and try and set something up so that when I can next turn I can duress and frenzy. I wonder if this is gonna be a Jace or something. Counterbalance. Well, that's unfortunate. Maybe I should have duressed last turn. I don't freaking know. Hopefully they won't have a Jace on top. So this is usually how you lose, unfortunately how you lose game 1 against Miracles, is that they counterbalance just grinds you out, like, or counterbalance negates all of your potential card advantage from Frenzy, basically, is the concern here. So I know that they still have a Force in hand that I'll need to get rid of before I can actually cast Frenzy. Alright, so there's a Brainstorm on top. Did I play land? I did. Yeah, this is going to get troublesome. I'm going to play this Lotus Petal now. But this counterbalance is going to be super annoying. They still aren't really doing a whole hell of a lot, though. What do we got here? Jace? Is this the Jace? That's the Jace. Alright, so I'm probably not going to get a much better chance here. Unfortunately. They're probably going to put a 1 on top for as long as they can, which means that I'm never going to be able to get to discard this Force. And they're always going to have the Force up for the Frenzy. So, yeah, Swords to Plowshares. Going to be in a bad spot, and I don't know. Probably just going to lose now. Looking at the top card of my library. Interesting. I'm going to brainstorm right now, maybe. No, I'm not going to brainstorm right now. The fact that they are doing this is, I don't know. So what'd they do? They bottomed it? Okay. I'm going to brainstorm on the end step. Then hopefully we'll get to test and see what they've got on top here. So it's a Ponder on top. I don't want to cast the Frenzy, because then it's going to reveal what's up, potentially, unless they've already seen one with the Jace. So it's like, yeah, I don't even know. Like, I'm probably just dead here. But if I can avoid them siding in Disenchants, like, all the better, you know? Do I just cast this? It probably just gets countered, right? But if this eats the Force, then I can maybe resolve the Frenzy if they don't have any more counter magic. They probably do at this point, but... Hardcast Force. Okay, well, I might as well just try and jam the Frenzy now. Like, I don't know. I don't want to not try to win this game. Just because... I don't know if hiding information is really that valuable. That's what I'm thinking about. Counterspell, brainstorm. Okay. I wonder if they have an extra Jason hand they can use to counter this. If the frenzy gets countered, I'm just gonna scoop. It resolved. They might have a council's judgment or something to just get rid of it. Even if this resolves, this is my concern, is even if it resolves, I don't actually have that good of a chance. So they left the ponder on top, but I'm just going to draw it anyway. Yeah, so they're just going to council's judgment that. Alright, I'm just going to concede. I'm not going to waste any more time here. Alright, so I want Flusterstorms, but I think that's it. I don't really like Empty the Warrens that much anymore in this matchup. It might be okay to bring in, like, a couple or something. But, like, if I'm bringing in Empty, I want to be bringing in all of them, I think. Jace Fate Steal is weird with Frenzy. I don't think it's very good, but I just... I don't know, the Council's Judgment was the real problem there. So, now that they've seen the Frenzy, they're probably going to be bringing in their Disenchants, which is annoying. Sorry about that. So, I need to cut something. I'm going to cut the Preordain for sure. And then I think I want to cut a Cabal Ritual. And I think we're probably just going to go with that. So, I'm thinking I may have made a mistake in that game. There was a turn where I could have duressed, but instead I cantripped. And maybe I should have duressed, because if they had the counterbalance in hand, I would have snagged it. But they also, I knew they had the force, so they might have just forced the duress. So who knows. But yeah, counterbalance is how you lose this matchup. Unfortunately. So, it's too bad that they had it in that game. I'm looking for something a little faster this game, hopefully. Miracles has a lot of air, so if you can sneak something through, then they can... they might have a hard time beating it. Don't know why this is taking so long. Alright. Yes, I'd like to play first. This hand's dog shit, unfortunately, but that's a maul. Alright, this one functions. So, I'm going to keep this. Thoughtseize on top. I want that. Alright, what's the game plan here? I think I'm just going to play Vulcan Pass. I might Brainstorm. Brainstorm Enceps always strikes me as kind of like a weird play, but it might be okay here, just on the off chance that it like baits out a counterspell or something. But Fluster, I don't know. I mean, it counters their counterspells, but you might be right that maybe it's just not really that great. I'm gonna get the basic swamp here just in case they have the back to basics. So I'm kind of at the same decision point I was at the last game. Like if I Thoughtseize now and they have a brainstorm, they might just hide a counterbalance if they have it. Whereas next turn I could Thoughtseize the same turn that I play Frenzy. I think I'm leaning towards Ponder. They don't usually play more than like 2, maybe 3 counterbalances. It's not like the old days where they'd have 4. So I'm just thinking that I want that LED, but I don't really want either of these lands. So I'm kind of inclined to just shuffle this. Another Ponder. Okay. So if they slam counterbalance here, then we got fucked. But that's how that rolls sometimes. Another land. Alright, so they're brainstorming. And they're shuffling away anything they may have hidden. What are you doing here? Flusterstorming my Thoughtseize. Interesting. So I'm not going to pay for it, but I'm also not sure that I want to just run the Frenzy out right now. Because, if they have a Force, maybe I'm supposed to just run the Frenzy out. The Flusterstorm wouldn't counter the Frenzy anyway, so, if they have a Force, they'll just force the Frenzy. Or I could Ponder. But so Snapcaster into Fluster isn't going to do anything against Frenzy. So I'd at least be able to resolve the Frenzy if I pass the turn. I kind of want to Ponder. But I don't know. Fuck it. I'm just going to jam it. They're thinking long and hard about this. I wonder if they're thinking about forcing the Dark Ret. This is probably going to get forced. They're going to fucking get me with this. Yep, there it is. Force pitching counterspell, though. At least they had to do that. I should have fucking pondered. That's what I fucking get. Every fucking time. Back to basics. Oh my god. Well, at least I still have the swamp up, I guess, but still. That's fucking rough. This is getting a basic island. Ugh, and see, I don't even want any of these cards. I need to shuffle this. This doesn't, do anything, Ponder. God damn it. Yeah, that was a blowout. Ain't nothing fine about this. Vendilion Click. Yep. So obviously they're going to take the Ponder, I think. I'll still draw another card, but... yeah, this is a real, this is a real beating. I don't, wow. Alright. Just fucking put it in my butt. I'm pretty much out of this game at this point. I almost just don't want to even like bother continuing, because between B to B, the clock, but there's a Doomsday clock, of course. Chase the Mind Sculptor. I don't think that I can, at this point, I don't think I can win. So, like, even if I cast Doomsday and it resolves, I just don't know of a pile. Like, I can't think of a pile that would play around the Jace. Well, this is definitely going to have to get my last red mana source, because any pile that's going to work is going to involve a frenzy. So what? Oh, you think I just fucking try to natural tendrils them? Yeah, maybe you're right. I just fucking moved out of my main phase, so I'm definitely conceding this match now. Alright, so here's the thing, Deutsch. Like, I don't think, even if I drew the tendrils, that leaves me with, I have like what, 4 cards in hand at that point. They're drawing with Jace, and they're hitting me with the fucking Vendilion Click. Like, I didn't have that many turns to draw anything, and they were at like 18 life, 19 life, or something like that. So I would have needed basically the full storm count to get there. And plus, they had counterbalance, so that like my rituals aren't going to resolve or anything. And Nox, the Jace, if I made a pass the turn pile, which I would have had to at that point, like I still wouldn't need to draw a cantrip. If I made a pass the turn pile, they're going to mess it up with Jace. They're going to Fate Seal me. So I would have needed a pass the turn pile that played around Jace. At any rate, I fucking blew it by getting rid of any mana that I had, but the biggest issue, Doishi, is that they had counterbalance. And so if they had a 2 mana cost card to put on top of their deck, my rituals weren't going to be resolving. I was going to run out of mana too fast because of the because I only had 2 lands available. So I don't know. Counterbalance, you don't, in my experience, you win that matchup if they don't have counterbalance, and you lose it if they do have counterbalance. And they had counterbalance both games, so it kind of was just, that's what happens. So I don't know. It's unfortunate. I don't want to dwell on it too long. They have a very difficult time keeping up with Frenzy unless they have counterbalance. But if they have counterbalance, you have a very difficult time resolving any spells that matter. Hopefully just get a few easy matchups here. Easy matchups is the name of the game. this person. I won the roll. This hand is really close to good. Like, really close to perfect. I'm definitely keeping this. I just need a cantrip to win with Doomsday. So I'm going to lead off on basic Swamp Thoughtseize here, because I have the pedal to make with the blue mana if I draw a cantrip. So I don't want to get my land wastelanded here. Let's see what they got. Daze, Force. Well, that's unfortunate. I'm going to take the Force. But now I'm going to be drawing to more lands. What the fuck? Alright. Just take the Daze. Hopefully if I draw another land, I'll just jam it next turn. If they draw into more counter magic, so be it. But one more land and I'll be able to beat the Daze. So. Oh, they just played another Delver. So I know that they don't have any more counter magic right now. So, right? So if I can draw another mana source here, we'll be good to go. Damn. Well, I'm going to duress. But the real question is, what do I take from them? I'm thinking I wonder if they just daze this. They do daze this. Okay, because they don't want me taking their Brainstorm. So, this is interesting. So now they Brainstorm an upkeep. But if they don't hit another, like, they might not have another counterspell. And since they use the Daze, they Dead and Gone. Interesting. That's not going to do anything to me, right? Yeah. So, hopefully they don't have another counterspell, and I'm just going to jam it next turn. I know they have a Dead and Gone. I know they have a basic island. So there's one mystery card in their hand at this point. So I think it's go time. There's not really anything I can do to play around, like a random Stifle or something. So I'm just gonna give it to him here. Hopefully they didn't draw like another Daze or something. That would suck if they found a third Daze. So far, nothing. What's the hold up here, pal? No whammy. Got there. Alright. This is an empty matchup. And I'm not sure how I want to sideboard though. So kind of my default plan when I bring in empties is just cut Experimental Frenzy, like do a swap. And I think that is like fine. Frenzy doesn't feel that great in the Delver matchups. But the other option would be to like leave in a couple and cut like a Limb Duel's Vault and Preordain maybe. But I think I value the cantrip higher than the Frenzy. I think I'm just going to swap them all out. We'll start there. If it doesn't go well in game 2, maybe I can try something different in game 3. But hopefully we'll just get them. I mean, yeah, the one Frenzy can be useful just because it can like if you find yourself in a situation where you want to make a pass a turn pile. So the thing, I don't know, I'm a little on the fence about Limb Duel's Vault being worse because you can use it to find like an empty, which can be really good, or to find like another ritual to try and go off turn 3, or a discard spell to try and go off turn 3. I don't know. I'm still trying to figure out like what the best way to sideboard with this deck is, especially when it comes to the Empty Warrens. I do like keeping all the cantrips, though. I think that they're one of the better cards in this matchup. I don't think I want to cut the Preordains anyway. So I'm really looking for like an empty here would be the best. Just Thought Seizes. I don't hate having the Thought Seizes, but I kind of want to see more cards. I think I'm going to need them though. And I'll probably be wanting that third land as well if they try and wasteland me or anything. Yep. So I'm going to be glad that I had that extra land, I think. So I'm probably next turn I'm just going to go just play the Underground Scene Thoughtseize here. Hopefully, looks like this is going to get dazed probably, or maybe just a Brainstorm response, but Spell Pierce or something. Float the blue and daze. Okay, well, I'm not going to pay for that. So hopefully there's not a second Wasteland. If they do have another Wasteland and they play it next turn, they are going to be a little behind on the whole tempo game, which will be okay. So no Wasteland, that's nice. I probably am just Thought Seizing again right now. I suppose I could Brainstorm first. Maybe I'm supposed to do that. There's empty. I guess I'm just going to save this fetch land. Hopefully there's not another Wasteland. So if there's not another Wasteland next turn, I can Thoughtseize and cast Empty and make 10 goblins, which will be good. My one concern, like they left up the Underground Sea, so if they find a discard spell, I might lose my Empty, which will be annoying. Excuse me. no shuffle, but no fetch either. Alright, so fetch this away. Again, stifled? Stifle. Okay. Well, in that case, I'm just gonna go for this, I think. And not play the Thoughtseize. Do I think 8 goblins is good enough is the real question. They don't have any threats on board right now. It probably is. Alright, so hopefully 8 goblins is good enough. The issue would be like if they had a force and they countered 1 copy, because 6 goblins is kind of shit. But 8 might be good enough here. Hopefully they don't have the board wipe. They did get to see my whole deck last time. I missed 1 storm by not doing it on upkeep. Oh, not fetching on upkeep so that they stifle in my upkeep. Yeah, I mean, I wasn't really thinking about that at all. But you're right. I would have. Oof. That's going to be an issue. Surgical on what, my Dark Rip? That's annoying. Yeah, I'll keep that in mind next time. I was not thinking at all about the possibility of oof. We're in trouble. I don't even know. Maybe I should have taken the Ponder there. I think I should have taken the Ponder so they wouldn't be able to get another dude out here. I don't even know what that I can win this game, unfortunately. 8 goblins was not enough. Naturally, they're not going to block with the young Pyromancer. So I think my plan right now is going to be like draw Doomsday, right? Draw Doomsday, keep my goblins back for blockers so I don't die, and then although I might die at this point anyway. Come on, give me Doomsday. Tendrils. Fucking figures. Alright, so I'm definitely going to hold the gobs back. There's no more EFs in my deck. I fucking cut them for the empties. Maybe I missed sideboarded. Bolt. Alright, I'm just going to scoop. I don't got any outs anymore. Alright, so let's adjust again. I can cut some vaults. Maybe 2 vaults. Could bring 2 empties, frenzies back in. That seems okay. They stifled my land drop. And no, Hussy, I don't have a lot of spells that if I just draw, I win the game. That just isn't true in that situation. Like, the only spell that I could maybe draw to win the game would be Act on Impulse into, like, chain some cantrips into another empty just to make enough things. And then if I didn't die, I could maybe, but, like, I don't know. That seemed like a bit of a long shot. But yeah, as Hula Hula pointed out, if I had cut, or if I had fetched my upkeep, I would have gotten one extra storm, but even in that situation, I'm not sure that it would have been good enough. So I'm bringing a couple frenzies back in, and we'll see if that helps at all. But I'm still kind of on the same general game plan. I think that hand is garbage. This hand is going to have to do. So I'm going to keep this, and what I don't really care about that. What I want to be doing here is like preordaining into something that matters, and I can't afford to not fetch an Underground Sea. So there's a Dark Writ. That's a decent draw. So now if I can find a land, I can Thoughtseize before I empty. And I'll actually have 12 goblins this time, which would be good. Ponder, okay. Come on, Mana Source. Honestly, a Lotus Petal would be even better here. Or a Dark Ritual, or even like a Cabal Ritual or something. Would be good. Ponder. I'm gonna Ponder. What did they do with their Ponder? Ooh, there's some good shit. So now the question is, do I just jam? Or do I hold off? Actually, at this point, even if they wasteland me, I can still make goblins and Thoughtseize next turn, so I'm definitely just going to wait. Hopefully they don't have discard, because that would fucking blow. So there's the wasteland. Alright, so lead on LED. Because if they fucking counter this, that's real good for me. That's real good for me. I will not be paying for days, and I will be going to my second main phase. Thank you very much. For the love of fucking Christ, don't have another counterspell. No Force of Will. Come on, you piece of shit. Flusterstorm, Force of Will, Electrickery, fuck me. Ah, fuck, that's so bad. Because now if they fucking force this Dark Writ, I'm dead. They didn't. They're fucking stupid. They're stupid as fuck. They didn't fucking force that Dark Writ. Alright. Sorry. Hopefully they don't brainstorm into another fucking Electrickery. They must have been. They just were not on their game. That's why you just play with confidence. Just fucking jam it. Yes! Yeah, motherfucker. Just fucking give it to him. I know by how fast they scooped that they fucking realized they blew it. I definitely didn't deserve that one, but that's alright. You don't always win games you deserve. Or you don't always lose with games you deserve. You don't always win games you deserve. That's magic, bitch. I mean, they deserve to lose if they fucking didn't counter that Dark Writ, so that's the way I like to see it. Let's get another one here. Canister. Isn't Canister usually play Modern? Is he a big Modern player? Well, this hand looks fine. I'm not gonna throw this one back. Fuck. This hand looks a lot less fine. I suppose. Okay. I'm not dead yet. Chrome Mox. Hopefully this is weird to say, but hopefully this is a Blood Moon effect. Another City of Traders. Or another land. Chandra. Okay. What are we gonna exile? Another Chandra. Okay. I'm just gonna get the basic swamp here. I think. So if I can draw another land, I can try and do a pass the turn pile. Can't cast that, hopefully. Legion War Boss, that's going to be a problem. So it probably has to be this turn for me to draw that land. Or I suppose another Cabal Writ would do it. Actually, no, I'm going to die if I make a pass turn pile, right? An LED. God fucking... Okay, so I'm like on a job hunt right now. I've got recruiters and shit calling me. But, so like anytime the phone calls, I feel like I need to fucking answer it. But I also get a lot of spam calls, so. So, I'm not sure what you're saying, Doishi. Like, if I made it past the turn pile, I was gonna die. Oh, I guess I didn't see that. Yeah, alright, so I'm dead. Just never fucking drew anything. So, fortunately, I guess they didn't see a whole lot of my hand, which is good. But, so this is another matchup where, like, part of me wants to bring in empty and just try to cheese a quick win with quick goblins. Obviously, I'm bringing in my bounce spells. So I'm just going to start there. I'm going to cut the 3 duresses and the preordain and bring in the bounce spells. So the real question is, do I bring in the empties or not? The frenzies are good in that they can let me potentially play through Chalice on 1 because the basic frenzy Doomsday pile doesn't have any 1 mana cost spells. And it also is red, so it can let me play through a Blood Moon. But empty can do some of the same things. Maybe I'm like supposed to bring in empty on the play and frenzy on the draw or something. I don't even know. Maybe I'm supposed to do a mix again. Limdual's Vault is another card that, like, in this matchup I'm not so sure about because, like, it costs 2, so you can get it through Chalice, but you can't get it through Blood Moon easily. I don't know. I think I'm going to go with this, and then maybe on the draw I'll bring the Frenzies back in. This hand is just not good. I don't think this is good enough to keep, unfortunately. And that's even worse. So, we're gonna die. Doesn't matter what I do with this. I need to fucking get a basic island with this and ponder. I'm gonna shuffle. I need more land. Okay. So, if by some miracle they don't have a chalice, they have a blood moon hand, might be able to work. If they have a Trinisphere hand, oh, they just have a Legion War Boss. Okay, well, I mean, that still is not the greatest, but it's going to be a pretty quick clock. That's a decent draw. Lindual's Vault, Ponder, Thoughtseize. I don't think I want any of those. Actually, I think I want to take the Ponder. I'm going to take the Ponder, and I'm going to shuffle and grab, I guess, Underground Sea, and Ponder again. Now we're getting somewhere. So, if I'm not locked out by Chalice next turn, I can cast this Frenzy and try and get somewhere off of it. What are we doing here? These just don't have any more lock pieces. At this point, I would honestly take... Blood Moon would be okay. I would take another creature. Fuck me! Okay. I still have the Hurkyl's Recall. I forgot I still had the Hurkyl's Recall. But that is really obnoxious regardless. Not gonna give me much time here. This is a big hit. So I'm literally only gonna have one turn here to try and finagle something with Frenzy. Alright. Crack that. Does it matter much what I get? Probably not. Fucking Hurkyl's you. That's got Threshold too, so that's kind of nice. Let's fucking do this. Let's hit this yeet. Come on, baby, let me hit that yeet. Gonna need to get real fucking lucky here. Thoughtseize. Oof. That's a big oof, but I guess I can still cast Doomsday if I cast this, so let's fucking cast it. What am I... Literally doesn't matter what I fucking take at this point, right? Because I'm gonna die regardless if I don't do something. There's the land. Fuck me! God damn it. 2 lands in a row. That's frustrating. Alright. Fucking Chalice decks. Fucking prison decks are stupid. Anybody who plays them is stupid too. You can fight me. I'll give you my address. Come fight me. right? Honestly, though, like there, I had the Hercules recall and it didn't do much. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe bringing empties in that matchup just isn't right. Like, it feels like it would be right because trying to cheese a quick win is one of your best bets, but, or feels like it would be one of your best bets, but maybe that just isn't correct. Maybe, like, hoping to bounce one of their lock pieces and then slam a frenzy and go off with it is just a better plan. I don't know. I haven't played against any of the graveyard decks. What the fuck? I'm ready to fucking quit life here. Alright, so they have a Chalice on 1. This is not... I guess it's not so bad. We can land the Frenzy through the Chalice on 1. Oh, look at me. Alright. We're going to try something different this time. I'm not cutting any of my business spells. Just bringing this in. I'm leaving the Frenzies on the deck. So, I'm just going to talk about the London Mulligan for a second, because these kinds of decks, I think, are going to be the thing that benefits the most. And while, honestly, I'm, like, tentatively in favor of the London Mulligan, I'm very concerned that those kinds of decks are just going to be way too fucking good. And, like, it's literally the format will literally devolve into mulligan to your Chalice or mulligan to your Force of Will. And, like, if you're not playing either of those cards, you really just don't have any business playing Legacy. If that doesn't happen, then, maybe, and I don't know, maybe it would be time to literally just play 4 Hurls Recalls. But Chalice on 1. Okay. So Chalice on 1 doesn't bother me that much here. So, here's what I'm thinking for my game plan. If they have a Blood Moon, I'll be unhappy. Legion War Boss. Okay, so, here's what I'm thinking. I'm going to Hercules Recall on my next turn. Or on their end step right now. I'm going to play Darkrit Doomsday in the Lotus Petal. And that way, next turn, even if they replay the Chalice on 1, I'll still be able to Cabal Writ into Frenzy and kill them through the Chalice on 1. Thoughts? I think that's my best game plan here. So I'm doing it. Oh, another land is good. So I'm going to fetch... I don't know what I fetch here. I guess the basic swamp. It's not going to affect my life total after this, so... Fetch the swamp. And then play the Petal. And then play the Ritual into Doomsday. So, now... I want Frenzy... LED, LED, LED... Tendrils, Doomsday. Oh, hold on. I need the Doomsday in here to have enough Storm. Alright, well, hopefully this works. Hopefully I don't fucking die. If they have like another Spirit Guide and Fiery Confluence, I would die. I think is the way. If they play Chalice on Zero, I'm fucking boned. That's a good point. That's a great point. But I don't really think there's any avoiding it, to be perfectly honest. Because, like, I guess they can look through what I play here, so... if they do that, you know... I guess I just get fucked, right? This is going to be the Fiery Confluence. That's pretty bad too, huh? Okay. Well, shit happens. Let's get another match in here. Really, really fucking great day today. Maybe we can get a third Chalice deck in a row. That'll be fun. Get the fucking 3 for 3 on the Chalice decks. It's all prison all day, baby. Maybe I'll just play the second league tonight since this one's gone so fucking fast. Hopefully this doesn't take too long. Or I'll start telling jokes. I'm just gonna pop over to the list again for now. Oh, I haven't paired, never mind. Alright, I won the roll. This hand is fine. It's not super thrilling, but I don't really want to throw it back, so I'm just going to keep it. Just play the island and pass here. So obviously if I drew an LED, I could kill next turn. This doesn't look like it's a blue deck, although it could be Miracles. They fetch a Tundra, no, they fetch a Forest. What do we got? Just fucking elves. Alright, just give me an LED so I can give them blades. Well, it's not the best, but I'm just gonna duress. Yeah, let me grab that. Ooh. That's a little spooky. Alright, so... they had 2 Cradles and a Hoof. And they drew the Heritage Druid for turn. So how much mana can they make next turn? 3, 2, 3... So pass the turn pile's out of the question, because I'll get hoofed to death next turn. Unless I can kill them. I don't think I can kill them right now. If I brainstorm into an LED and a cantrip, I win. That seems a little a little sketchy to me. Um, so here's what I'm thinking. Next turn they can play the hoof. If they play Cradle, they can make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, at least 8 mana, right? But the Nettle Sentinel, if they don't have any more creatures, the Nettle Sentinel and the hoof are going to be the only things that can attack. And that's going to be 9 damage from the hoof and 6 from the Nettle Sentinel, which is going to be 15, which will put me at 4. So they could hoof me next turn, and I could not die. So there's that. Don't think there's a line right now that kills. Right? Yeah. I just don't know. Maybe it is right to just brainstorm here. Because, like, if they drew another creature, I think I'm dead. So, yeah, I think I just need to brainstorm. If they draw another elf, I'm gonna fucking die. Oh, so fucking close. So now I'm on the hope they don't draw another elf plan, I guess. Hope they can't fucking hoof me to death right now. They had 2 Gaia's Cradles and Green Sun Zenith. So for what? Another Nettle Sentinel, probably? They should have floated mana before they played that, I think. I can't see what X is, though. I guess it's just a 1. Or it's 0. So now, Cradle makes 4. Is that going to be lethal, though? I can't do math. It's 10 and 7. It's not quite lethal, it doesn't seem like. But, I mean, it's effectively lethal, right? Because, like, I know what the top card of my deck is. The top card of my deck is a land. It seems it's going to put me to 1. Well, what cards do you need to have in hand besides Doomsday to go off? Generally, you want a cantrip that can draw into whatever cards you make with Pile. I mean, Limb Duels will still let me see the top 5 cards in my deck, no matter what. But I can't do it. If I do it in my upkeep, then I'm not going to have any mana. So, like, I'd still have to go down to 1. So the only way I can possibly see me winning here is if I fetch Limb Duel's Vault. There's a Experimental Frenzy, Tendrils, and a shitload of mana in the top 5 cards, and I can Tendrils to gain some life, and then go off. Which I suppose is the line, right? There's not going to be a better line. I don't think there's going to be a better line. Oops, that's not the right mana. Well, there's a Frenzy, but there's not all of the other stuff that I need. And I won't be able to get past the Thoughtseize because it'll do me damage, so that's the game. All right, so that sucked. That hand was, for what it's worth, that hand was on the slow side. Um, but which is, and they had a pretty quick hand with the turn 3 kill. Was that turn 3? Yeah. Um, I don't really know what I'd side in here. I don't think there's much that I would bring in. I guess like bounce spells for if they're playing Archon or something. Um, but that doesn't seem very good. I haven't played this matchup yet, actually. I don't think with the frenzy list. Um, so I don't really know what I'm gonna be wanting to do. I think I'm just gonna submit. I don't. Frenzy is actually very good in the deck. The thing is, like, the it's ridiculous against like fair blue type decks, like Grixis Control, Miracles if they don't have counterbalance, Stone Blade type decks. It's difficult against like I've basically only played Chalice decks. It feels like I played 2 Chalice decks. I played Miracles and they had counterbalance both games. So it's like I've been running up against a lot of prison decks here. This obviously is like, I don't know. They just raced me. I had a slow hand and they raced me. So like, I'm just gonna submit. I don't think I want to make any changes. Okay, this hand is good. Don't think it's a turn 1, but it's good. Leyline of the Void. Double Leyline of the Void. Ooh. You thought wrong, bitch. Alright, let's think here. I guess I'm just pondering first turn, right? I suppose I could hold up Brainstorm in case they have discard. Maybe that's the better play. And then just Brainstorm end step. Because if I hit a land, no, maybe a land's not good enough. Maybe I'm supposed to ponder. I'm just gonna ponder. Lotus Petal, Thoughtseize, Brainstorm. I think those are good enough. I'm just trying to think of what my play here is. So, I think I want the Lotus Petal and the Brainstorm and just hope that they don't have, like, Mindbreak Trap or something. That seems like it's probably... If they had a hand that had, like, these 2 cards they obviously wanted and Mindbreak Trap, then fucking lucky them. Okay. Just gonna give them the blades here. See if they fucking die. Obviously they don't have surgical to worry about because there's nothing, or even if they did have it, there's nothing in my graveyard that's gonna kill them. Oh, excuse me. Excuse me. So this is the old double cantrip pile. Looks like they have 6. LED, LED, LED. Tendrils, act on impulse. I could use Frenzy here since I have extra mana, but I'm not gonna. Looks like we got there this time. Nice and dead. Again, I don't think I want to sideboard anything. The only thing I would consider are the bounce spells, and I just don't think. You know, I think a lot of Doomsday piles, or I think Doomsday piles in general, were more complicated when you had Sensei's Divining Top, just because of the way Top interacted with the pile. I definitely think they've gotten a little simpler, but frankly, that spreadsheet, I never used it. Like, there's just too much shit in it. Too many. 90% of the time, you never used like 90% of those piles. So I just seen, oh fuck, this hand would be so close. Figures I'm gonna fucking mull the 5. Alright. But yeah, I mean, now, like, piles have gotten pretty simple for the most part. So they mulled 2. I'm just hoping that that they don't, like, run something stupid out really fucking fast here, is basically what I'm hoping for. Dark Rit. Am I supposed to take the Thoughtseize over, like, before other stuff here? Or am I supposed to go, like, next turn Limdo's Vault for an LED and hope that they don't kill me? I don't even know. If I draw Dark Rit Lotus Petal, turn 2, Dark Ritual Doomsday, Brainstorm into, like, LED, Act on Impulse, put back Act on Impulse in Limdo's Vault, and then I haven't. Oh no, I have the LED cantrip. No, I don't have enough to just kill the next turn. I think I want to take the Thoughtseize and the Dark Rit, and then maybe Thoughtseize next turn, and then Limdo's Vault the turn after. Fuck. Hopefully they don't have a very big glimpse turn. That's really all I can hope for. Come on. Just fizzle on me. Another Nettle Sentinel. That's a little spooky. But I'm hoping they're done after this, because they don't have another land to play. They don't have more mana, so hopefully that's it. And now I'm going to have to Thoughtseize, I think, because if I don't Thoughtseize, I could very well get fucked. The current record is shitty. Oh, fuck me. I literally can't beat either of those. Because I don't have any fucking bounce spells or something. This is what I get for fucking not bringing in anything. And they can definitely play Natural Order next turn. So what do? I just fucking take the Teague and Brainstorm and hope I draw into, like, a Lotus Petal and a Duress or something? That's fucking stupid as fuck. Well, my concern is that they order for that stupid fucking Archon. And I'm not gonna be able to survive that. But they can also just get Hoof here and I die, I think. Yeah. Yeah, I'm just dead. That sucked a load of shit. Okay, well, that was really fucking rough. So Miracles beat us because they had counterbalance, so they were a prison deck in that matchup. And then I beat Delver, but I didn't really deserve to because they were bad. And then I lost to two Chalice decks, which is a shitty matchup anyway, at the best of times. And then I lost to Elves. I'm sure Steve will be glad to hear that. He always makes fun of me for losing to Elves. But yeah, I'm gonna play another one. I think. I don't give a shit. No, I don't have enough time to play another one. I'm not gonna play well either because I'm fucking tilted. That was really rough. Yeah, I don't think I can play another one. Figures that as soon as I cut a bounce spell for another Graveyard Hate, I didn't play against any graveyard decks. So it's funny you say that, Carrot and Frog. I have a version that's like that. I don't like it as much as the Frenzy version. Where did it go? I think it was this one. Nope, that's not it. Where did I put it? Is it this one? I think it's this one. It's got the Ideas Unbound. It's got a couple Street Wraiths, a couple Conjurer's Baubles. It's a little more like the old style deck, but I don't know. I don't think it does. For what it's worth, like, my win rate with this deck, this list, at its best, was like just shy of 60%. My win rate with the Draw 4 list that I'd been playing for a long time was a little over 60%. My win rate with the Frenzy list is like approach 70%. Obviously, this league really helped that. Really demonstrated, how great this list is. But I do think that this list is the best one out there right now. Maybe I can boost my self-esteem here. I got a little bit of time left, but it's not enough for another league, so I'm not going to start one right now. So I'm going to play another game or two in the tournament practice room and see if I can make myself feel better. Alright. I was just complaining about Chalice decks, that's all. I'm not even getting a fucking match in here, huh? Can't even get a fucking match in the practice room. Some of these clowns must be almost done their matches. Anyone want to jump in and fucking stream snipe me? Be my guest. Yeah, Limduel's Vault is an interesting card. I'm on 3 right now. I could maybe be convinced to go back down to 2 and play another cantrip, but the biggest thing that I like about Vault is that it's just another hit off of Frenzy. Like when you play Frenzy and like it's another hit off Frenzy that can give you a deterministic kill by setting up, LED plus Doomsday or whatever. So I've liked it a lot for that. It also enables a lot of turn 3 kills with Doomsday where like you're like, oh, this hand only needs Lion's Eye Diamond, so on turn 2 you can Limb Duel's Vault for that Lion's Eye Diamond. No sound and lagging. What the fuck? The sound is definitely on right now. Like my Streamlabs tells me that it's getting sound. All right, I'm gonna go with what High Tide's saying. Oh, we got somebody. All right, so this will probably be my last match for the day. I know the stream wasn't super long, but I got ranched in the league, and I won't want to make myself feel any worse. So, cool. This hand's pretty okay. um, the other thing about having a second preordain instead of the third vault is that it makes your Doomsdays a little better because it's another cantrip. Like sometimes one of the issues I've been seeing is that I have a Doomsday and a bunch of mana in hand, but nothing to draw into a Doomsday pile with. Oh my fucking god! Alright, they don't have a chalice. Jesus. So, hopefully they don't play a 3-ball. If this is like Eldrazi and they have a Thought-Knot Seer, we can beat a Thought-Knot Seer. If they play a Blood Moon, that'll be annoying. Okay, what do they play here? Goreclaw. This is some kind of like Trinity Green deck. Fucking, what do they call that? Sylvan Plug or something? Must be Sylvan Plug. Anyway, I'm gonna give him the blades. Yeah, Ape, you should stream when I'm done. Keep the Doomsday train rolling. Alright, what do we need? I want a Frenzy. I'm gonna fucking, like, really just unload on him here. We're gonna do some magic. Oh. Why are you moving? Moving better things, worse things? Just really gonna showboat here. This is what makes me feel better. This is like therapeutic after um after that league. Let's see how high we can get this storm count. Should be able to cast Doomsday one more time. Going to 1 life. Yep. I am the asshole. Yeah, I'm gonna fucking get gut shotted. That'd be a treat. Alright. Here we go. 20 Storm. So as you can see, newcomers maybe will see that this is infinite Storm, because after this Tendrils I'd have enough life to cast Doomsday again. So, Ape, I ran out of life. So yeah, if I needed to do 200 damage or whatever, we could get there. This looked like a Chalice deck, so I'm gonna bring in the Chalice stuff. They're playing green, so they might actually have Enchantment Destruction in the board. Could have good old Naturalize. More likely they'd have something like Crow's Grip. But I probably don't need to worry about Blood Moon. Probably I'm going to do like this. I'm going to cut Preordain, cut the Duresses since I'm on the draw here. No, I think they just went to sideboarding. It would usually say I won the match if they conceded. And this is probably okay. I could bring in empty, but I'm not gonna. This hand is pretty bad if they have a Chalice. But pretty decent otherwise. I think I'm just going to keep it. Could power out a Frenzy as early as turn 2, even if they had Chalice, so. Yeah, there's the Chalice, baby. Chalice on 0, interesting. Chalice on 0 and Chalice on 1? That's mean. Alright, so guess I'm waiting to find a Hurkyl's Recall. What you got for me? What's this big shit? Serac the Hunt Caller. Yeah. Ugh. This is a big boy. Alright, so ain't looking so good. I'll need to draw that Hurkyl's Recall very soon. Yeah, baby. Alright, so I drew the Hurkyl's Recall. Oh, I gotta discard something. I forgot. I guess I'll discard the Thoughtseize. I think I want to discard the Thoughtseize since they have 2 Chalices, so I can't just bounce a Chalice and Thoughtseize it if I have to. I'm just going to try to fucking win next turn. I suppose I could wait a little longer. But I'm not going to have much longer now, am I? In fact, I ain't going to have any more time. Because that Baloth is going to get haste. They're going to come in for 9. And then I'm going to crack this Tarn, which is going to put me to 10. So I'm really not going to have any more time. Normally I would wait, but we ain't going to do that right now. I guess I'm going to get, I don't know if it matters much, but I'm going to get this Underground Sea. Then I'm going to Hurkyl's you. And then we're going to try our fucking best to win right now. Another Dark Grit. I guess I start with Ponder. Show me Doomsday. Frenzy. Okay. I think I can work with the Frenzy. Let me just think a minute here. Yeah, I definitely ain't turning that Frenzy away. My only real question is, do I brainstorm first? It's going to dig me a little deeper. I think I want to brainstorm first. Plus it'll help me get threshold. Okay, I'm going to put back the brainstorm and the Cabal ritual. Yeah. Alright. Then I'll play the pedal, play Dark Writ, play Cabal Writ, get a lot of mana, play the LED, play the Frenzy, play this Cabal Writ, crack this for blue, play the Brainstorm. Oof. Big oof. Well, I do have a land play this turn, so I'm going to put back... I have to put back 2 cards. Ugh. I guess I could potentially play the Frenzy. I want to leave more lands out of my deck. Could potentially play the Frenzy at some point if I absolutely had to. Fuck me. Always hitting fucking double lands. Alright, they got me that time. But I'm not going to change my sideboarding. I noticed I have some new people follow me. That's cool. Thanks for following me. Yes, I'd like to play first. Well, it's got a bounce spell. I don't really think I can throw this back. Even though it's definitely, not like the best. Not the best, but I'm just gonna run with it. It's got a lot of cards that are good. It's got some cards that aren't. It doesn't really actually do all that much. What do we got here? Fucking Goreclaw. This is just fucking like bear prison. This is a prison for bears. This is a 3-ball? Yeah, it is. Alright, so I'm going to brainstorm here because I'm needing another land so that I can play that Perilous Voyage. I found the Perilous Voyage. So I'm going to put back Act on Impulse in the Delta. And I'll draw and play the Delta. Hopefully they don't slam some big fatty boom boom creature right now. I'd not like to... Just a second. Okay. What are we doing? This is going to be a big old bear. A choke. Alright, I'm just going to crack this and I'm going to fetch the basic swamp right now. I can handle a choke probably. Definitely going to be wanting that swamp. Still no big fucking bears, which is good, I guess. Alright, I'm going to play that. Now, this turn I can Perilous Voyage to 3-ball, and then Thoughtseize a 3-ball, but I will lose my island in the process. Is this the bear? Fucking Surak the Huntcaller. That is some shit. Alright, I'm going to get Badlands with this Delta. So I have another land that actually comes in untapped. I'm going to bounce the 3-ball. And then I'm going to thought seize the 3-ball. Ooh, a surgical extraction. That's annoying. Play this land for turn. So, I think my play here is going to be... Oh, they have the surgical. That's annoying. I don't know. Maybe they'll surgical me. Because, like, what I really want to do is Limb Duel's Vault into Frenzy and set up something deterministic, but they can shuffle the pile up with Perilous Voyage, so... What was in their hand? Surgical and some new card. I guess, like, I could Perilous Voyage the Surak. That doesn't seem right. I could Perilous Voyage the Choke and get to untap. Get to untap all my lands. Maybe that's the thing to do. I'm afraid of dying really soon. Suppose I could Perilous Voyage like the Chrome box? No. I'm just going to Perilous Voyage this Choke. I don't know what it's going to do for me, but... I really just need to, like, rip the fucking... Maybe they shoot off the, surgical? Hell yeah. What are they surgical? Brainstorm? Sick. So now I can Limb Duel's Vault my upkeep, because all my lands are going to untap. So they fucking went for that. I'm not going to have a ton of life to work with. I'm going to need to hit pretty decent off this Limb Duel's Vault, but it could work. Alright, so, upkeep Vault. I guess I'm going to use blue-black. There's a Doomsday, but that's not going to cut it. Because I need more than one card out of there. Yeah, I should just go for the EF. Alright. There's a Frenzy. I don't have enough life to loop all the way back around to that Doomsday and Frenzy. I wonder if I'm supposed to just take this Frenzy, because I can cast all the spells and I can play the... Actually, can I cast all the spells? I don't think I can. No, wait, I have a Doomsday. I don't know. Frenzy and Doomsday in one pile will do it. The issue is that, like maybe I'm supposed to keep going deeper. I'm gonna go deeper. That's not it. And that's not gonna do it either. I'm making this real tough. All the Doomsdays and Frenzies are in different fucking piles. This one doesn't matter much. I'm gonna fucking kill myself here. Fuck me. Oh. Okay. I just gotta make sure I get the order right. So on top, I need the... So the only way I'm going to lose here is if they drew another surgical. But I'm just not... There's not much I can do about that, so... I suppose if they have like a fucking Crows and Grip here, there's a couple ways I could lose, but hopefully they just don't have it. Definitely need the tendrils. Definitely want LED, LED, LED. I'll throw the other Doomsday in. Although I suppose it's not going to matter much. But whatever. It's going in. Do I need another LED? I do. Okay. Alright, so sometimes we can beat prison decks. It's not impossible. No, I don't have time for another league. I'll try and, I don't know. I'm super busy lately. It's getting hard for me to find time to stream, unfortunately. I'm trying to do once a week, but okay. Well, that boosted my self-esteem a little bit, but that was I don't know, not the best not the best day with the deck. A lot of Chalice decks. Not a lot of the not a lot of decks that this deck is decent against, except for Elves, which I went and lost. Although I don't know, haven't played Elves much with this list. So anyway, I got to get going now, I think. But thanks for watching. Thanks for the people who followed me. Hopefully you'll get to see some decent Doomsdaying action. Next time I'll bring more Hurkyl's Recalls, and I'll play against all the Reanimator decks, and we'll have a great time. But yeah, fucking. Hopefully I'll see some of you back in my chat in like a week or whenever I get to play again. Thanks, bye.